Hey everyone, welcome back to basically some of the top 10 lists that I've been having planned for the holidays. These will come literally right after New Year, mostly because I'm a very inconsistent YouTuber. You know me. Regardless of that though, let's get into it. We're doing the top 10 SARs or IRs for the Pokemon TCG Scarlet and Violet era, or basically 2023. As y'all know, SARs means special illustration rares or special art rares, something like that. Regardless of that though, guess what? We have a top 10 list. I really went to a lot of them, and I've noticed this thing about the SARs or SIS this year. There's not a lot of them, or at least not a lot that I expected from these sets. From what a lot of people don't know is Scarlet and Violet base set only has a handful, and that was interesting to me. It seems that some of the other sets like Paldea Evolved and Paradox Rift were some of the ones where that's where they got mainly all the SIRs, and I think that's because Pokemon in the Japanese split their sets. If y'all know that Scarlet and Violet was originally a set mix of Scarlet EX and Violet EX. And the fact that Scarlet EX and Violet EX are kind of not mixed together, that's where we know that both sets are not the same. And their SIRs and SARs are meant to be different. Same thing for Paldea Evolved. Paldea Evolved is actually the mixture of three sets from the Japanese area. Triple Beat, Cold Hazard, or something like that. A hazard, ground hazard, cold, winter, something like that. But it's three sets basically. But with that being said, let's get into it. So with Chi-Yu, I actually really like Chi-Yu to start off as our number 10. Due to the fact that like with this mon, this is what's set in stone, one of my favorite artists for the Pokemon TCG. You have seen their artworks before. I'm going to say Akira because I can't really say the second part of the last name, but I did want to say that I really like this artwork. This artwork is so great. Something about the Chi-Yu just with the colors is so amazing, and they splash together. They seem to have done artworks for like the Donzo and even recently that ostrich Pokemon for Paradox Rift, and it was really good to see. Like they just really cook with these artworks. And with that being said, this is the amazing way to get, like, this is an amazing SAR that I was able to get myself. I actually got it on my birthday, and seeing it in person was such a great treat. It just looks so good. I don't know why, it just looks so good to me, and I like seeing it. Just like the artwork and the fact that like this is supposed to be the firefish, and you feel that. You see the firefish. It makes sense that this is the firefish legendary Pokemon. I just wanted to bring up that this video is sponsored by Moxie Card Shop. So with Moxie Card Shop, a lot of people have asked me before, where did I get my Japanese booster box and where did I get my One Piece booster boxes? They all come from Moxie. You can go through the website to find that they have a lot of Japanese Pokemon product that range from the newest sets, shiny treasures, where you can get your SAR, Mew, Iono for a lot cheaper than most other places. There's also your V-Star Universe. There's your Korean EV heroes. They just don't sell Japanese, y'all. You can get damn near everything here. They restock quite frequently, and I recommend checking out the Moxie Shop Twitter so that you can honestly know when they restock on some of your favorite products. They don't just sell Pokemon either. They sell One Piece trading card game and Weiss Schwartz and even Magic the Gathering. And guess what? They even sell Yu-Gi-Oh! Now I still got my Yu-Gi-Oh! Heads around here. Don't be afraid to buy this stuff. If you want to get some of this amazing product, make sure to check the link in the description below. Click that special link. It helps me and you. Good luck on your pulls if you buy anything, and let me know if you get anything cool. And this is what I said, literally like how I noticed that most of the Scarlet and Violet sets don't have that many SIRs outside of some like specific ones like 151, Paradox Rift, and Paldea Evolved. And like I said, 151 is actually the one with a lot more SIRs than I expected. And of course, Blastoise is one of them. I think Blastoise is pretty good. I actually really like Blastoise because it's a callback to Dark Blastoise, and I think some other Blastoises as well. Pretty cool to see. I did not expect that. That is a nice reference to see in a Pokemon card. Overall though, that's probably why I actually really like this card. Usually Blastoise recently has had arts where they show him in a more positive light, or like a more happy. If you've seen the Piplup in Blastoise GX, he looks more like positive and more menacing. With this one, he looks like scary. He doesn't look as derpy, damn near scary as hell, does he? Which is what I've been wanting. I like that side of Blastoise when he looks just fun and fierce and ferocious. And yeah, this reminds me of Dark Blastoise a bit, which is pretty cool to see. I think people don't catch the reference, but if you look at both arts side to side, you'll see what I mean. Number 8 has to be the legendary Birds. I just don't know why. When I saw this in Japanese, it looked incredible. My friend gave it to me as a gift, and let's just say, man, oh my god, this shit is beautiful. I love how it looks. I love how it looks in person. I have seen it in English. It's not as good as Japanese's, but I can give it a pass. It's an amazing artwork. I think IMO, they cooked. The artist cooked. The artist cooked. Number 7, Miraidon EX. Oh my god, I have this card in person in English. And this is before the quality control issues came into Scarlet and Violet. Oh my god, this card looks amazing. It feels amazing to hold. It feels amazing to have in my hands, and I love it so much. I love the artwork. I love the fact that the little dash button and the little artwork, it feels cool. It's really cool to see. I did not expect for them to cook this hard for the first ever SIRs. When we got into this like version of Pokemon, it was really outstanding to see that this was the standard that we're going to go through, especially after seeing how they didn't stop after Crown Zenith. You know how worried I got after Crown Zenith? I thought we were going to go back to shitty Sword and Shield. I thought we were going to go back to crappy garbage Sword and Shield. And when I saw that they weren't going to do that, I knew it was time. I knew it was time. Number 6, Iron Valiant. Iron Valiant is literally, if not one of my favorite SIRs of this year, of this last couple months. I don't know why, but this one does it for me. This one does it for me. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it features other Paradoxmon in the back. As you can see, Iron Moth is right there, Iron Bundle. The Tyranitar Cyber one is right there. It's really cool. It features a bunch of the Paradoxmon together, and it makes them look like they're so stanced up, like they're ready to battle something, and it's so good. There's really nothing more I need to say on it, just add to the fact of how good it looks, and you can clearly see that from the artwork. Number 5, Golisopod EX from Paradox Rift. A lot of people are going to say, why is this so high up on your list or so low on your list? You know, why is it so like praised? There's something about simplistic artwork about a giant bug Pokemon that's meant to look really menacing, to me at least, where being simplistic works. And I think for this art, it does. The fact that it's so simplistic and it shows off how much of a menacing creature Golisopod is, like, or Golisopod, however you want to see it, bro. Imagine seeing this under fucking water. This is horrifying, and it captures that beautifully. I enjoy this art so much. Number 4, Alakazam EX 151 isn't the most impressive art in the world, but it's an art that means something to me personally. And maybe it's the fact because Alakazam was a card that I didn't see much, that I didn't really enjoy seeing that much. It was a card that made me feel bitter. Alakazam isn't a card I hate, but my favorite version of Alakazam was never beat. My favorite version of Alakazam was for sure still the EX ones, the ones from Fates Collide. That was still my favorite. This version of Alakazam was still for sure my favorite for a while. And it's because of the mons it featured. I never understood why no other Alakazam after this could beat it. It just hurt my feelings that no Alakazam could really outdo this art, and in the fact that like we never got a good Alakazam after this. Like it felt like Alakazam really was done. I saw the Vivid Voltage Alakazam and I'm like, oh my god, this is so bad. I saw the promo Alakazam and I was impressed a little bit. I didn't like his colors. His colors seemed so dead inside. I saw the shiny Alakazam, the Radiant one. It was okay. Nothing too crazy. But then I saw this and my joy was brought back. An amazing card, amazing artwork. I love it. Number 3 is Altaria EX from Paradox Rift. I know a lot of people are going to say, hey, this doesn't seem that good, like that high quality compared to others. And I'm like, well, you're wrong. I love Altaria. Altaria is one of my favorite Pokemon. So the fact that it got an EX and it looks like this, I won. I don't care what you say. This card's incredible. Altaria already got an AR from Crown Zenith. So I was kind of afraid that it would never get an SIR. But then it hit me that Altaria has an EX from the EX era. And a full REX too from the X and Y era. And when I saw that, I was like, there's a chance that Altaria EX might be coming. And I was right. And it was good to see. It was amazing to see. I loved seeing Altaria EX again. And the artwork is amazing. Simplistic, yes, but amazing. A great way to capture Altaria. And our number 2 spot is Charizard EX from 151. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, hey man, why didn't you put Charizard EX from, Obsidian Flames? I don't think it's that great. I don't think it's bad. In fact, I don't think any of the SIRs are bad. That would be a great disservice, and that would be clearly me lying. But the problem is with Obsidian Flames Charizard SIR, it's just way too much for me. Like, I've seen it IRL and I've held it IRL. Amazing artwork. But it's just not for me, man. It really is not. Akira really cooked with the illustration on that one too. That's the same artist for the Charizard EX Terra one. They really cooked, but for me, right here, this, like, man, it's such a simplistic look for Charizard that just works for me. Just the like everything there just works for me. It really does. As a card, for being as just how simple it is, and just how it doesn't need to be a detailed Charizard. It's the fact that it's just a Charizard floating, flying, just flying around, not being as detailed as it needed to be, as every other one of its counterparts always has been. Charizard always looks so fearsome, but with this, it looks calm. And just like I said for Altaria, like this looks calm, a calming vibe. I know a lot of people love their Pokemon fierce, but I don't. I really don't. I'm sorry. So our number one spot goes to Roaring Moon EX. I know what you're gonna say. Why was Iron not next to Roaring Moon EX? Aren't they like the same quality? I don't think so. I think Roaring Moon EX shows off more of what Roaring Moon is supposed to be, and the fact that it is the main focus of him as a Pokemon. Iron Valiant is not bad, but I think the problem with Iron Valiant is you can see that it's not the main Pokemon. And the fact that, like, from a perspective level, and this is me as someone who's done art before and has done a lot of art, I think to me Iron Valiant seems a little too not the main focus on this artwork. It doesn't help that the T-Tar in the back is right there, and with that, like, being there, it's kind of hard to focus on the Iron Valiant. Compared to this, the main focus is Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon's ferocious screams. You can see other Paradox Pokemon down there, but like you still see Roaring Moon. And Roaring Moon is like the main focus. There's a lot of other Paradox Pokemon, even under the text too. Like the text is a huge factor towards all this. Look at that. This cuts up mainly of Iron Valiant. And I'm comparing these cards because of the main hits of Paradox Rift. But with this, you can see Roaring Moon in his entire glory. And I think for me, that's perfect. That's what I need. An amazing card, an amazing display of ferocious artwork. And I love it. Roaring Moon EX is one of my favorite SARs, and it is my favorite SAR of 2023. Let's hope that 2024 brings in some of the most amazing Pokemon artwork that we've ever seen, because this year is going to be one of the hardest to ever beat. Let me know what y'all think. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe.